Alrighty, you guys. Alright. It is 9:18 Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. I am your host, Miss Kodge, aka Miss Go Taylor, for the Get It Back in Blood podcast series. On the last episode, I got a couple more episodes I need to do a part 2 for, but I wanted to get right back with this serial killer one because I want you to understand the research that I've been doing. I want you to understand why I'm frustrated and saying all type of crazy shit, disrespectful ass shit. Well, I don't consider it disrespectful. I consider it, me telling you about yourself. You know what I'm saying? I have to get you to the point of a reality check in order for you to really sit down, humble down, and let me do the work that I need to do. Because I am an expert at certain things. I have expert level expertise when you have the experience. That's expertise when you have the experience. In the last segment, I did inform you of the legendary hood serial killers, and the serial killer mindset that will drive us to not trust certain adults in our lives. And it's pretty sad that these things get overlooked, but I guarantee you Kamala is definitely someone who was familiar with all of these things. That's why she sent it back here to South Carolina. Papa Doc, as you know, Papa Doc was a tyrant, but he was a U.S. military soldier at some point. And, yes, very, very, very mean person. But they have been representing him in the United States by harming children. That's what's been going on here in the United States. You hear that Papa Doc, Papa Stopper. That's some scary shit. That's not what the fuck you would think or what they were telling people that it was. I'm going to go back. I don't want to talk about Papa Doc or none of that shit no more. But just know that these people are heavily involved in these attacks here in the U.S. on children, small 0 to 11-year-old children. Because I believe the Duck Goose killer and the Donald Duck killer, especially Donald Duck killer, I believe that she is Haitian. I believe that because I believe she's a part of that Papa Doc situation. The airways is kind of going around here as a. I used to do debriefings on my child civil rights movement in this area that I'm in now. I had to stop doing it because I was talking directly to her and them all the time. The actual perpetrators would be sitting in the middle of my shit. What's the bitch name? The Blair bitch that killed her kids up in Chicago. I don't need to be associated with a woman of that kind, but I believe that she was possessed with the Haitian demon. I really do. When she killed those kids, I look at, like I say, I do my research. I looked at past children who have been murdered, and the people they claim they caught. Some of those people, you can look in their eyes and tell that there is another spiritual being, in control at some point. You would look and you would say, "Oh, he's skied" or something like that. No, that's definitely some kind of witchcraft or something. You look at them, they like there's multiple like families that do it. Like he may have been. I don't want to use the word possessed because then it sounds cliche, you know what I'm saying? But when you dealing with the islands and Caribbean, you should definitely understand then, you know what I'm saying, that spiritual warfare does exist. And it's real. It's real than a motherfucker. And it's real scary. But the people that I've been seeing that have been claiming to be relatives of the children that they're murdering and stuff like that, or people that I just saw online committed the murder, I see a direct correlation between the spiritual realm and the murder of those children. Now, as to the reasoning as to why these people murdered the children, that's case by case basis, but I think it's all just sick and scary. I think it all sick and scary. But they definitely got their money's worth by attacking and killing my children. I don't like that. They knew what they were doing when they sent that here. There's no skeezer around here that don't remember that time period. But the thing I can't stand about them is not only do they have those mental problems where you look like your dad or this person and that person and third, you know what I'm saying, you make me think you call them people, you'll do that. So I can't really respect a lot of people. Duck Goose Killer, of course, Albert Fish, he's a white man. I mean, these are for the quote unquote poorer children in society. They're killers and shit. But Duck Goose Killer and all that stuff. Middle class is considered low class. You understand? Don't get this shit twisted. Don't get this shit twisted at all. Don't get this shit twisted at all. Middle class, they do. And I'll come back and I'll talk about the wealth gap again. Yeah, the wealth gap. Because, see, some of these niggas think they found the golden key that they didn't tell anybody else. Anything they find, they keep it to themselves. That's what you call that? I don't like that word gatekeep, because I don't like you. I don't like that word. I don't like that. Let's see. They just withhold the information. They feel like they found it and they're going to be the rich portion, and the rest of us are going to be the poor, poverty-stricken portion. You gotta understand what minorities want the wealth gap to be, just rich and poor and no middle class. But I don't trust Kamala, and that's why Kamala's not getting any respect, because Kamala's been around here. They've all been around here doing the same things to people they consider to be less financially ready than them. They've always only had it out for themselves everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. They play a game everywhere they go. Crowds following them, everybody clapping, all kind of shit. Man, go to hell. But I'm telling you that the enemy is so good at what they do because they listen to me, bitch. And they learn from me. They listen and they learn from me. Say you're supposed to be on my team. You're supposed to be a team player and all that shit, and you won't listen to shit I say. But my enemy will listen. But ain't nothing like being taunted with your own information, being taunted with your own information, bitch. I probably should have waited till Halloween to do this, but it's about children, you know. Sunbaking and shit. Sunbaking and shit. But yeah, you never know what your children have to deal with or what your children have to go through. I refuse to believe a bitch is that blind to shit going on around their children, bitch. I'm telling you, sometimes it be like the Scream movie. You don't know who that is. But yet you jumping on people and wishing people ill will, trying to shoot people, trying to kill people, all kind of shit. But you do not know who that is. That shit is like the Scream movie, and the voice is too distinct. You understand? When it comes to Joya, I will handle Joya if I need to handle Joya in the end. But Joya's voice and the Duck Duck Goose Killer or the Donald Duck Killer, the voice is very distinct. His voice hoarse. Her voice is very strong and distinct. Like I said, like the Scream Killer. If my voice is that motherfucking distinct, why the fuck wouldn't I cover my voice? I don't like the new idiot generation. I do not. The kids were stabbed. I don't like it like that. I don't like the kids stabbed type shit. I don't like the kids getting murdered because they separated a predator. They killed the whole family because they separate the kids from the murderer. From the predator, and predator doesn't understand that they need to stay away from the children. So the predator had killed the entire family, children and all. You lay there and let the motherfucker kill you? Your ass is dead, motherfucker. But those in the early 90s that were just born in 1991, 92 don't remember no shit of the sort. Us older ones remember, a little older. Duck, Duck, Goose. We used to play Duck, Duck, Goose. They know who they sent here. I'll talk about the other instances in another podcast. We'll be back after these messages. Again, my name is Kaj, aka Miss Go. Last name Taylor. So when military calls me or talk to me, Taylor is what they call me. Alright, get it back in blood. Take 2.